Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's got some space here.
Well, that return. Front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
At their own 47-yard line.
Set. 180. Up, left.
Mayfield on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Set. 19. Come, baby. Come, baby.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Texans.
Watson with a give to Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Reset. 19. 53 at the mark. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Reset. 19.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll try and run. This is Johnson trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now it's Watson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 3 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger-happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 19 in picking up the first. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the screen.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Escaping the pressure right. He finds his target, Fuller.
Here we go.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Watch the screen.
On 1st down, Watson eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Watson now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. To try again after the sack. Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by and have highlights and analysis of this first half. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on third and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Protein spill. Under crunch. Check nine. Alert 3.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Radley. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Damian Radley, 49 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the...
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On second down, Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mayfield to throw it. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 2nd and goal, Watson, he's got it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. The Texans on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
65.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watson to throw on third down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
This is it. 19. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Here's Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But depending on the team, they'd call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. Dancing to his left. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Now a first down throw, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing again is Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins.
Watson's pass complete to DeAndre Hopkins.
Let's go.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Set. 54. Go. Hey, we gotta snap it. We gotta snap it. And let's go.
Watson looks to throw again. Flushed out right. He's got Fuller. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
A gain of 6 there on first.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
To throw, Mayfield. Flush to his right. It's caught by OBJ. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And we're back now here in Cleveland. Deficit, they're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 23. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Alert! Recon, 132 fighter.
And again, it's Mayfield. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Second down and goal. Mayfield. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Joseph now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it?
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now it's Miller. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth. Joseph on for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Joseph now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking,
oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
58 to Mike, 58.
Now Watson. Being chased out left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Back to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, Roy 33.
Now Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47.
Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they shit, acting like they know me. 'Cause I go